This is a book that has been all over TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Space Bandits in Space. And this is to kind of force myself to read more sci-fi. Hello lovely bookworms, I'm Esmay from Paradise Pages on Instagram and also on Twitter, and welcome to a new video. Today, as you could have seen from the title, I'm going to be doing my Christmas book haul. So I actually got 7 books for Christmas, both from my parents and from my boyfriend, which is way too much, but I am so happy to have received, and I thought I would show you them in no particular order. So without further ado, let's just dive right into it. So the first book that I've received is this one, and this is Her Dark Wings by Melinda Salisbury. This is a modern day Persephone retelling set on an island, so it's very, I think it's Greek mythology related. I am beyond excited to read this. It is one of those really nice floppy paperbacks. I think floppy paperbacks are honestly my favorite type of books to read. They're not too heavy, they are nice, and you don't have to worry too much about breaking the spine, which is really good. I really also want to read her other series, which is called The Sin Eater's Daughter, and I've heard good things about that one. I think it's also going to be a quick read, so I hope that it's going to be good. I am quite excited to get into this one. Next up is a book that I've also been eyeing for a long time and has gotten really good reviews across the board. I don't think I've seen any review that was negative about this, and that is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. I do have one other book by Holly Jackson called 5 Survive. I did buy quite a bit of books since you know, since filming, well, quite a bit, I would say like 5 or 6, but I just really am excited. This is about, I think, a group of friends or a main protagonist who actually go back into a cold case. So yeah, I'm really having fun with murder books and mystery books in general lately, so this is definitely one that was on my radar, and I'm so glad that this found its way underneath the Christmas tree for Christmas. I then got a sequel, and that is the sequel to All the Stars and Teeth, and that is called All the Tides of Fate. I think this is a duology, and I've been meaning to read the first one, so I really want to pick up the second one. And so this found its way to the Christmas tree. I don't know that much about it. I don't want to read the back in case I spoil myself, but I think it is sort of mermaids, but I could be, no, don't read the back, Esmay. I could be completely wrong. I'm just excited to go into this not knowing too much, which is nice for a change. Then I have another sequel, and this is to kind of force myself to read more sci-fi. Once I do read sci-fi, I do quite enjoy it, and that is the sequel to Aurora Rising, which is called Aurora Burning. I also know that I'm getting the 3rd book, but that one was a little bit too late, so I also have Aurora's War. What was the 3rd one called? I don't know completely. It's the green one. I know it's a green cover, that's just bad. But yeah, I really want to read it. This is about a group of, I would say, like space bandits in space. Space bandits in space. That is just great, Esmay. Space bandits in space. But yeah, I'm really excited to dive into the Aurora Rising series. I think I will really enjoy it because it's a little bit more accessible for someone who is just getting into sci-fi, so I'm excited to pick these up. Then a book that I'm exceptionally excited about, and that's because it's one of my favorite authors, and that is Her Radiant Curse by Elizabeth Lim. This art style, by the way, is gorgeous, and it matches the 6 Crimson Cranes duology perfectly to the teeth. Like, this is just, oh, it's so beautiful. And is there something I didn't check? No, just gold on the spine. I don't know that much about it. Let's see. Oh, something with demon witches and curses. That is cool. A lot of Elizabeth Lim's work have been influenced by myths, mythology, and I think it's the same with this one. I really like mythology in books, or at least some type of incorporation of that, which I think shows from the fact that I also have a Persephone retelling in here, which is, you know, obviously influenced by mythology. I love Elizabeth Lim's writing style. Spin the Dawn is one of my favorites ever. I also really liked her Disney retelling of Mulan called Reflection, one of my favorites. I've read it multiple times. I loved Six Crimson Cranes. Do need to read the sequel to that, but yeah, I can't wait to dive into this one. So next up is a book that is severely hyped, and I'm hoping it will live up to its expectations. This is a book that has been all over TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, you name it. A lot of people are raving about it. The sequel's just come out, and I actually have a friend of mine who usually reads romance books who sort of urged me to read this as soon as possible, so I definitely think I will, and that is Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. This is about, I think, a dragon rider or dragon riders. It's about an academy of dragon riders, I think. The sequel has just come out, so if I enjoy this, I will definitely pick up that as well. I've heard great things, and I think that, yeah, even the front says, graduate or die. Yeah. Brutal games, grumpy dragon, sizzling sexual tension, Jennifer L. Armentrout. There's a Mary E. Pearson quote on the back as well, called A Wild Sexy Roller Coaster of a Ride by Mary E. Pearson. Mary E. Pearson is one of my favorites. And then there is Fiercely Romantic and Unforgivably Addictive by Lynette Noni. Both of those are some of my favorite writers, so I think that this is going to be a 5-star favorite for me this year. But we'll see. I might be completely wrong. I surely hope that I'm not, but there's that one. And then the very final book is perhaps the most exciting to me, and that is the third book in the Once Upon a Broken Heart series, and that is A Curse for True Love by Stephanie Garber. If you know me, you know that I am obsessed with the Caravel series. I really like those. I do have to say that I think Legendary was my favorite. The third one is a bit too much for me. But I'm really excited to dive into this one. I've read the first book, and so I'm so excited to have this third book. I think these are gonna definitely be my first reads of the year, considering I have finished the first one and have started the second one, so that is definitely gonna be my first read of the year. And then I have this guy, so beyond excited to get into it. And yeah, this will probably hold my heart, so very excited about that. So that said, those were all of the books I got. I got technically 8 books for Christmas. One of them is not here, so I'm guessing that's going to be a birthday gift. My boyfriend already told me which one it was. He said that was a bit too late, but it is what it is. I will do more hauls in the future, but I'm trying to lessen my amount of book buying. So that said, I want to thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to our channel and press that little bell icon so you can post notifications every single time that we post. And I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye!